Hello everyone, I am Tacet, and welcome to the Gems of War stream. Today, of course, we still have the new faction, and we still have a lot of stuff to do with it. So, I'm mainly going to be grinding out Warrens. We're going to be gaining Thief Hero class the entire time, or EXP I mean. And yeah, hopefully we'll get into level 100. I do want to do that by the end of this weekend, ideally by the end of today, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, around the corner on that, I believe I still have to do the event objective, even though it's so ridiculously easy. All you have to do is kill red in PvP, right? Yeah, red in PvP, or explore. So yeah, just doing that for like an hour with all the fire bombs will probably get that done. And yeah, I'm just going to be focusing on the Warrens then. First things first, we actually failed last night, so let me go undo that fail. I need to go and win Deathless in 110 real quick, so that we can go get the 1 HP. We are currently 10 renown away from getting that 1 HP. That's a pretty big fail. But we're going to go the most safest team I could possibly think of in order to win this out with. So we'll take this one because we need full completion, see which path is the easier path. Let's see. Definitely not the bullets. Definitely not the bullets. I would rather go into skull spam than deal with that. Let's see, do we have any treasure rooms here? Oh, there's the guaranteed treasure room. It's not what I want, though. I want the Cedrics. But, oh well. Oh, then again, it won't matter, because we're probably not using Key here. So let me go make a super safe team real quick. Get rid of Key team. And go, like, Gorgolfa into everything that will keep it alive. So, let's see what we can build out of that. Gorgolfa, just so we don't die. Mercy, just so we don't die. What else we need? Grimlet. Oh no, is that a bit overkill? I think that's a bit overkill. Where is Grimlet? Can we even use a Grimlet? Never mind, his color doesn't work. I thought we had Grimlet. What color is Grimlet? Anyways. What else we need? Trish isn't going to be useful. It's either Gorgolfa or him, not both. Diviner, a little bit overkill. I need actual damage. I guess we could go in Ward Breaker or in Furnace. I don't think we're up against any Submerge, so we could just go Ward Breaker into... Oh, there's Grimlet. Why didn't he come up? Oh, it's Gimlet, not Grimlet. I always call him Grimlet. We could technically use him if we want to. It's tempting. But because of movement, I guess we don't. Oh! Hold up. Yeah, we gotta worry about movement on that one battle, because he can move our first and last slot. Gorgolfa time! No. Let's see. No, that almost seems very tempting. Just in case. No, we'll use like hero with something in last slot or something. I don't know. That actually is really weird. We've never had a delve where we need to build like that. It's kind of strange. We could just go normal divines. That might just be the easier way of doing it too. I just want to play it safe with a tank though. And then again, is Gorgolfa really going to help us much if he keeps moving us? Probably not. Maybe I do replace it with Cockatrice or something. That or just go first and backline tank. I think that's the way we're going to go then. So we need a backline tank. That's not going to get in the way of anything. What are we still missing? We currently have every color. Fine. I'll build the weirdest team ever. Gorgolfa! Double Gorgolfa, because we can. Okay, we'll go with that. If he kills through that, there's something wrong. And then we just slowly poke him down with Infernus. Doesn't matter how quickly we win, it just matters that we don't lose. So Gorgolfa, Mercy, Infernus, Gorgolfa. If that fails, there's something wrong. Oh, what even is this team? It'll work though. For what we need to do, it'll work. Okay, so this is 110, right? So let's go complete out this one. Just go straight to the final boss and go from there. Anything to get it done. Okay, we'll get the red over. Take that. Grab the last little bit of our mana, grab a yellow to yellow, get all the manas that we need there. Take a reds, see if we can get a Mercy, nice. See if we can get another Gorgolfa in there. Just get all of our mana, and now we can start spamming Infernus. And now slowly chip them down. Not the quickest of things, but it'll get it done. And we have double Gorgolfa. For the purpose of always having a tank. Regardless of how many times he casts. Won't even be noticeable if he does. And he doesn't. And the other one dies. Also, hello everyone. Hello JZG. Hello Walter. Hello Michael. Hello Mr. Jesse. Hello Medieval. Hello Elite. Hello Steve. Hello James. Hello Tina. Or how do you say that? Anton and Titan. Hello Carlo. Hello Medieval. And hello Wyatt. Welcome everyone and good morning. Hope all of you have been having a good weekend so far. And been enjoying the new delves. Or delve. Singular. Okay, we'll take a brown over. If you guys have any questions or anything about it, let me know, and we'll go over it. I will be covering a video on it probably later today. Of course, we covered it pretty in-depth yesterday as well. I'll make a concise video on it soon. So we'll throw our Infernus down. Get her hit. Also, this is not a real team that you use. We're just using this so we don't die. Because I need to get a guarantee 10 more renown. And this is pretty guaranteed. There's almost no way we're going to lose with this. This is low in delves. Almost nothing that could possibly happen that would kill us. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. Deathmark could. But then again, we have like almost the entire team with cleanse. We have Mercy with cleanse, and both Gorgulthas have cleanse. Actually, if we're going to die to anything, it's probably going to be this Bone Dragon right here. That's very unlikely. But if anything in his entire delve is going to kill us, it's going to be this battle. If I say that, I'll jinx it. No, I'm not going to jinx it. I'm going to jinx it by saying I'm not going to jinx it. Okay, we'll take a brown over. We should be fine. Once we get past this Bone Dragon, there's essentially nothing for the rest of the delve. And he's blocked on purple. He can only get brown mana. And we're not using brown spam at the moment, so there's not a lot of browns for him to take. Fortunately, we're not specifically targeting him, because we can't choose which one we target. It's completely random, of course. Okay, so now he can get purple. That's actually a bad thing, of course. Get another Gorgultha in there. Infernus. He's a Mercy, so he doesn't die soon. Okay, he's still alive. He can still technically win, but he has no mana, so it's very unlikely. And that's match. Well, not yet, but, you know, the only threat that was on the team is dead. There we go. Okay, 2 more battles. Next one should be super easy, and then the final one. Oh, actually, oh, no. Oh, no. Never mind. I lied. He has a 1 in 6 chance to devour us. I should have put a cockatrice on this team. Nothing on my team has immune to devour. Oh, if he rolls 1 to 6, that is so facepalm worthy. He better not. I completely forgot about that. But yeah, he has a 1 in 6 chance to devour. He either deals damage to an enemy, or devours them, or explodes 6 gems, or gains life, or gains 10 magic. That is 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, I thought it was 6. I might have missed over one. Let's see, how many ores does it have? Oh yeah, there it is. And the 50 gold. But yeah, it has 6 different options. But one of those will make us lose the delve. Oh, that's awful. Place your bets now. Will he get it? No amount of HP is going to save us, and nothing has immune on our entire team. Normally, almost my entire team has it, but of course this one doesn't. That was a bit of an oversight. It's very rarely that he actually gets to devour. But with our luck, he probably will. But at least he doesn't seem to have any mana at the moment, so that's a good sign. Oh, why am I casting that one? I should cast the other one so we could have gotten full Infernus. Well, let's do that now. Okay, so far so good. And now I just need to poke him once before he gets full mana. And as long as he doesn't get full mana right now, we won. Okay, we won. And now the only thing that can kill us is basically Deathmark off of Final Battle, which is also super unlikely to happen. Plus we have Cleanse. How about Earth's Fury, Ishbala, Ubistet, and Aurora? Well, normally you don't use Earth's Fury in first slot, but other than that, seems like it would work. It'd still end up helping your Ubistet, if nothing else. But at that point, you're almost just better off just using Mang, assuming you're using Titan. Also, you do have to be careful using any kind of frontline anything in this delve, just because they have first and last battle has that troop that moves you. So you either need to let him cast twice, or your entire team will be all moved for the entire delve. It's really weird to build around, which is why this team looks so weird. But luckily, Key Team doesn't have to actually build around it. Normal Key Team actually automatically has that built in to counter that, which is kind of convenient. I still can't believe I bothered going double Gorgolfa. What even? I'll take the purple over. I never thought I'd ever see a team that uses double Gorgolfa. Oh, should have taken those yellows. At least we got an extra turn out of it. Take our red, grab our brown to blue. Get all that mess. Get a... well, we'll go for Mercy. Get all the mana we need off of that. Throw another Infernus down. Everything else seems like it'd be in order. And it was kill it with another one. We'll do the back line just so he gets full mana there. And that is dead. There we go. And now we got all of our renown. So let's see. Click our... that's right? Yeah. We moved to 120. We're already at 120 though. And then we got all of our loot. And there we go. 20 more renown. And that 20 more renown gives us everything we needed. We're now at 12,000. Oh, it is another armor. Why? So that means it's probably, that means 20,000 is probably attack, and 24,000 or 25,000 if they start making a bigger gap will be magic, most likely. Oh, that's unfortunate. But oh well, at least we got our extra HP, so now we have 3 HP and 1 armor from factions, from having 12,000 plus renown. So I finally got that now. Well, with that out of the way, let's go and use the normal Key Team in the delves and keep camping level 120 and not move any further than this ever, at least until they nerf camping. But let's see what our order is here. Actually, before I do, let me go use natural team. Oh, never mind. Our team's already correct. Interesting. That works. Anyways, what are we looking for? Looks like we go there first. Where do we go from there? 1.25, a 1.3. Looks like we backtrack to that 1.3. Then we take the 1.25. Then we take the middle. Then we take the other two. It doesn't matter what order we do those two. And that seems to be the way to go. Okay. So we go here, go there, make like a 3, and then we take those two in any order. That's the highest multiplier, right? Yes, that seems to be the way to go. And now our greed has more HP, so he gains even more gold immediately. So now, in combination with Thief, we actually reach max gold immediately. From casting greed and then casting Thief, we then have max gold. So that's pretty cool. You know what? I'm actually going to move this back. I'm going to put Cedric back in first, I think. Yeah, I think we're going to do it like that. Anyways, yep, let's get it going in there. What can you put instead of Infernus? Wordbreaker works really good. Catchers would work pretty good. That team I was doing earlier isn't an actual team, though. I was just doing that so we wouldn't lose. If you don't have some of the bigger options, you're probably better off building around the Cockatrice. Like Cockatrice, Dragonian Monk, Apothecary, something. Would probably hold it down a little bit better. But there's quite a few. You can use almost all of Divine. So there's a lot of various Divine teams that you can use, or pretty much all the good Divine Mythics are available for this delve, for the most part. Oh, why did I take that? That was pointless. Well, we'll grab that. Get our red there. Go for our Destroy. He'll switch our team, but it's not really too big a deal. But then again, we might lose our Cedric. Don't go, Cedric! We need you. Used the Expo, 2 Gorgolfas, Yasmin Pride, and Ketris. Oh, that probably would be funny. That actually would kind of work. Oh, you mean on Xbox? But yeah, 2 Gorgolfas sandwiched between anything is probably actually pretty good. We just did it earlier just to make sure we got the win. But in theory, I guess you could use it. The only thing I have against it is it'd probably be too slow. But yeah, it would technically work. Using Gorgolfa first slot, 4th slot. It's probably the only instance in this entire game where you would ever use 2 Gorgolfas. The problem with it is it's slow. But yeah, we got away with it earlier. I guess technically you could build entire teams around it and just put 1 or 2 good mythics in between. Like we used Mirthy and Furnace earlier, but you could use any combination. Yeah, slow but safe teams are generally pretty nice, as long as they're not too slow. Oh, I was about to go... Because we were using Mercy earlier, I was going over here to go cast my Mercy. Fail. We don't have Mercy anymore. What did it take? Grab our green. I feel like we always have the most perfect alignment for the gems when we get it off of our team. Like, if I go use Mercy for an hour, the first battle after I remove Mercy from my team will have the most perfect Mercy cast. Of like 30 plus mana or something. Oh no, we're up against Bone Dragon. If he casts once, we actually lose a troop, most likely. Unless he gets really unlucky. Because we don't have Entangle or anything like that. And he's in a location where he can't kill it easily as well, which is another slight issue. Ooh, got a little bit of mana there. Not enough to go all the way, though. But he's about to. Next turn, or soon. Soon TM. Okay, he'll do a thing. Luckily he doesn't get anything out of it. You don't know what we're going to do about that Bone Dragon. He's going to get 1 cast. He's probably going to kill Cedric here. If I accidentally take a skull, he kills Cedric as well. Well, rip Cedric. Rip Cedric. Oh, well, we don't necessarily need him. Go, eggs, go. Go, baby dragon, go. Oh, now we don't have a Cedric, but it's not too big a deal. Go for the 1.3. Ideally, we'll keep him, but if he goes down, he goes down. I don't know, maybe we do consider switching out a key team. Key team would definitely be worth it if there's a Cedric in play, though. Also, I believe when it's not the event, we'd probably always want to go key team. Just because the way that you play for loot is a lot different than how you play for completing out just the scoring system. Because in using a key team, we'd always go for the treasure rooms in the proper order. Whereas right now, we're kind of not doing that because of the point system. Okay, let's see what we get from this. Ooh, that's actually not good. It's blocking every key color we need except for green. That's actually bad. Because Elamagrim isn't going to really help us much. Okay, let's kill out Elamagrim. Of course, now that I actually want first off to die, he's going to like hit it 0 times. There we go. That should be the final key. And also let Elamagrim die on one of the other battles. And we're just going to have to deal with him blocking our mana. We're going to be able to get almost 0 keys while he's around. Should just left Baby Dragon there. But you never know what you're going to get. We could get ourselves any more or something. Or something particularly useful. Oh yeah, we're blocked on... we're kind of blocked on that. Got to take greens. That's the only way to go since he's blocking everything else. And still not full mana. Well, if nothing else, we could reduce his attack to 0. So that makes it so he can't die, so I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Gonna take him multiple more hits unless he starts going for one of the other things to kill it. There we go, killed it with Thief. Did we throw that? Probably not. It's better just to use Key. That skull. Actually, you know what? I should have just left him have that skull. He could have killed us. But he's probably gonna find one regardless. I need to try deliberately giving him one. That should hopefully give him one. Nope. Come on now. How hard is it for you to get a skull? And we get a bandit out of it. That's fine. It's not blocking anything. Too bad, I guess that wouldn't make sense. But too bad, Bandit doesn't have Merchant. That would be really convenient if he did. I guess that kind of doesn't make sense, but still. Because they steal it instead of being a Merchant, but oh well. That would have been nice. They do have Greedy, though, but that doesn't really help us much, since Greed basically one-turns it, especially with all the extra HP. We got 2 extra HP between yesterday and today. Or, you know, they were available starting yesterday, because Pan's Veil finally reached 10 stars and, of course, 12,000 renown. Which we just got this morning. Is this the level we're stopping at? Yes, I am stopping at level 110? No, 120. And we're not moving any further than this. He just died and got replaced. Good job, Bandit. The infinite tank. There we go. Okay, now we take these 2 rooms, and it doesn't really matter too much which order we do them in. So we'll start with this one, I guess. Would 1 less have been better? Yes. Ideally, I believe 90 is actually the way to go. The only reason I went higher is because I needed the renown in order to get 1 HP. And I figured it wouldn't be that big a deal going a little bit deeper. Also saves us some gems for this particular event. Yeah, I believe 90 or 100 is as deep as you really need to go. However far you need to go in order to get the Tuesday event done for this faction. I need to keep remembering not to do the final room as well. I can already see me just randomly accidentally forgetting that and just doing it. Haven't done it yet, but it's probably going to happen. It's not that big a deal. 130 is not going to be much different than 120, but still, every time we forget about that, it's going to get increasingly more harder needlessly. Oh, why'd I do that? That makes it so we don't get an extra turn. That would have been an extra turn if we kept the other one alive and I didn't take that skull. Whoops, so well. Is it gonna kill itself? Oh no. It would have. That cast does damage. And it hits through a barrier as well. Hey, level 96. Almost there. 4 more levels and we finally have Thief maxed for the extra hits. That's weird. I'm clicking that button and it's not... Oh, duh, I forgot. Y is not actually Y. I'm clicking the Y button, but it's not actually the Y button. I forgot. Oh, a lot of shards. That's good. 83, that's not too bad for one of these kind of delve thingies. And that gives us 11 as well, so let's go grab that vault key. And we only got 5 more loots to go. Not sure if we're going to need more battles. Hopefully not, but I have a feeling we will, unfortunately. But we'll see. It's going to be 400 gems. That's probably worth it. Just because that's double orb. That's 200 gems per orb. I think that would be considered worth it. But anyways, that's the other thing I need to go do. One other thing I wanted to go check. Oh yes, I wanted to go open the 200 bulk of this. Because we're getting pretty close to getting the faction max, or the, I should say the kingdom. Oh, speaking of that, there's the legend we needed. Now all we need is 1 more mythic and we have it completed. I can ascend her now because we are done with pure faction. Or at least for now, we're done with pure faction. So let me go to upgradable. Where'd it go? The Warrens. Yeah, all we need now is 1 more mythic. And that means we need math. 8 more copies of bunny corn, and then we'll have everything we need. But let's go upgrade Luna here. That'll give us one of the 2 mythics we need. Let me do it with a green orb so we save 1,000 gems. I mean, I wish it was 1,000 gems. Save 1,000 souls, I mean. Get this thing upgraded as well. Level it normally. Okay, there we go. And now we just need to get 6 more copies of this thing, and we'll be good to go. Or 6, I mean 8, I mean. Yeah, 8 more copies of the little bunny corn. That guy needs way too many copies, so we're not going to do it with him. We will eventually get him up manually, though, with all these shards. We should have it by probably today. And once we do, we get higher tribute off of Pan's Veil. It should shoot straight to 12 stars the second we get it, this. Even though it only says 11. The requirement for getting to 12, you only need 21 fully traded troops and 2 other ridiculously easy things. So pretty much any time that you go from 10, you immediately go to 12 instead of 11. I don't think I've ever actually stopped directly on 11 because you would have to deliberately not trade something. And I generally trade everything immediately since we have way more than enough trade stones forever. At least until they add some kind of new format or something to the game. But anyways, yeah, let's go keep working towards getting one more Pan's Veil troop and we'll have slightly higher tributes. And we're about to gain a level. But anyways, back to the delve, fight, see what the layout is. No extra treasure rooms. Middle treasure room is a pretty average one. Only a 1.3 over there. 1.2, so definitely take the bottom route. Oh no, bullets. Actually, we've been getting pretty lucky not getting bullets at all, for the most part. So it looks like we do 3, 3, and then middle. Wait, did we do that first? No, we do 3. We do those 3, then these 3, then that one is the order that we do it in, right? Yeah. You know what? We've actually managed to go this entire time without getting bullets. Hopefully those won't mess us up, because this team slightly goes into a weird order if he was to do that, just because it would put Egg Thief in first slot, which means Egg Thief could potentially die. Anyways, let's keep going. Good morning, Brian. Welcome. And hello, Furry. Welcome. How do you cast spells so fast? Oh, we are currently using controller. That's why. I've been meaning to do a video on that too. But we're using a controller to click the A button. Well, actually, it's currently bound to Y for whatever reason. But we're clicking the A button, or the button that the game thinks is A button, on a controller. And that's basically what it's doing. Actually, I don't... Wait, let me go and... I'll show it on the little screen thingy. I need to get a cast first. Let's see. Go put that there. Take that over. Take a brown if you give us a brown. Come on, something at full mana. So we could show it. Why are you gaining barrier? Don't be doing that. Grab all that. I'm not going to bother casting him. He is pointless to cast. Come on now. There we go. Hopefully. Yeah, we'll take the red. But yeah, I just have it bound to a controller, and it's currently just on the Y button. So all I have to do is just click it, and it does it. But that's pretty much what I'm doing for the cast, and it just immediately casts them. You can do it with any USB controller, as long as it's compatible with the game. I don't know what the full list of ones that are, though. I just know that this one does. I know the Steam controller would as well, and there's probably plenty of others. What are my thoughts on a live PvP option next year? I really wish they would. It seems like if they ever were to do something like that, it might be an entirely different game. But no, this game is always needed live PvP. Really wish it would eventually get it. They're very, 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 very hesitant to ever add it, though. Just because of how much work it would require, since the game isn't really set up to be multiplayer like that. Or at least not in that degree. But, I don't know. I wish they would consider it. It'd be interesting to see how that pans out. Anyway, on PC, this is on PC, due to the hotkey thing. We're playing on PC right now. This is the PC version of the game. I'm using mouse to move, and I'm using controller to confirm stuff. Because it's quicker than using just the mouse to do it. And unfortunately, you can't do keyboard with it. I also don't believe you can use mouse bindings either. Because the only reason why this works is because it's identifying the input as a controller. If it thought it was something else, it probably wouldn't work. Unless there's some kind of way to map controller inputs to a mouse, which there probably is. Just haven't bothered doing that. Because I do have 2 spare keys on my mouse that I never use. What do we need to move that over? Grab a purple. Don't need another greed since we already have all the mana. Fortunately, that's not enough damage, so we get the key pretty much immediately back. There we go, kill it off of that. Get that thing down. Get another key rolling. Fix that. Get another key. And it's pretty much dead. It'd be super slow. I don't know. They would have to definitely do some kind of system where you can't use literally anything. Because if they made it so you could use literally anything, it's going to be the most broken mess ever. Pretty much just going to be people infinitely looping on whoever gets infinite loop first is just going to win. It's going to have to be somewhat like Arena. Well, like, not exactly, but you know, some kind of system where you can't directly pick anything you want. Otherwise, it's going to be super unbalanced. But there's a lot of ways they could do it. They did say in the past that even if they don't add like a multiplayer option into the game, that they might add a mini game that has actual live multiplayer aspects. Not sure if they're still considering that or not, but we'll find out in time. What is the most efficient way to get an egg thief? She's the only blue you're lacking. Spamming gem keys until you get her is about the only way to really get her. That or use event keys when it's a Dragon Claw event. But I don't believe we have a Dragon Claw event for a while. So, yeah, the spamming gem keys is the highest rate that you can possibly get of her. Assuming it's not a Dragon Claw event week. Oh, sorry. What was your question? Any viable Wild Folk teams? No. Now with the new troop added. Oh. Oh, yeah, that does count as a Wild Folk, doesn't it? I believe the answer is still no. But we need to double check. I haven't actually bothered double checking that yet. Because Wild Folks can start with half mana. I don't think that actually makes them viable, though. It makes them better, but I think the main thing that will finally make it viable is when they finally do the Pan's Veil rework. It was something they mentioned in the past, but then never did. And it's something that they might still do. They mentioned it on the, I believe, 2 Q&As ago that they probably will still be doing, or maybe even the previous Q&A, I forget. But, I don't know, it's something they mentioned like months ago and then never did. That's something that's still probably happening. They really need to do more of those, where they go kingdom by kingdom and just rebalance all the useless troops. They've only really done it for Magrim Woods, which is why Ranger and other stuff is like so good, at least in early game. It's also why Cockatrice is pretty decent. He was actually useless prior, but and now he's like one of the best rears in the game. But yeah, they really need to do that more. Just go kingdom by kingdom, rebalance like nearly every troop, or at least all the useless ones, and eventually just do it for every kingdom in the game. Too bad they don't do that like once a month, just a complete rework to each kingdom. Even if they did it once a month, it would take them, what, 3 years? How many kingdoms there are? Pretty much. But still, it'd be better than not doing it. Because there's a lot of kingdoms that need it. Of course, they could focus on like the 12 most needed ones first. Things like Adana. I would say Broken Spire, but I believe Broken Spire is deliberately weak just because it's the first kingdom you ever go to in the game, so that kind of makes sense that it's weak. But they somewhat did it to KZL over time. Like, KZL in the past was just pure trash, but then they kept adding a bunch of extra modifications to them, buffing them, adding half mana start, stuff like that, and then they finally became a somewhat decent typing, as you probably saw on Thursday when we were messing around with all those. Yeah, the biggest ones I would have to say that need rework are Adana, Zol Carry. It's hard to think of them just off the top of my head. Mist of Skills has seen better days. I guess it'd be easier mentioning troops in specific kingdoms, because there's something almost in every kingdom that needs at least some amount of rebalance. Anyways, let's go take this treasure room, take the other room, and bail, and on to the next one. You're inclined to Orb's Trickster. It could potentially be worth orbing the rare. Assuming you have the Legend to Mythic, and the rare seems to have a large gap compared to the other two, you would save several thousand shards by using a small blue on it. I think I've done it once only so far, but it could potentially be worth it. Depends if you actually want to save shards or not like that. I might even do it this time around, I'm not sure. I believe Hall of Guardians still needs it too. I just haven't bothered doing it because it would give us no benefit if I did right now. Same as with this faction. Like, I could go and orb Trickster if I wanted to, but it's going to have absolutely no effect on anything. Because having him orbed or not having him orbed will still be 12 stars by the time we get Bunny upgraded. The only thing that orbing it now would do is we would have a few tributes that would have like a 0.25 higher thing. And just doing that for that isn't really that worth it. Kind of a waste. Also, I'm surprised we haven't lost Cedric yet. You already got 12 of Luna. Wow. That's a lot of Lunas. I still need to get another 2 copies in case we do Pure Faction again with her. Because, of course, we lost them all when I ascended her. Ah, why all the souls? We don't need useless souls. Especially not that small of an amount. I wonder how many gems this is actually going to cost us. We're already at tier... what tier is it? We're already at tier 5 and we still don't even have it. We actually have to go to tier 6. I hope we won't need to, but oh well. If we do, we do. We still have the gems. We still have pretty much 20,000, so it's not that big a deal if we do have to put it down. Anyways, back to where we were. Oh, that's not where I need to go. Go back to what we were doing. Games. The thing. Fight. And check what order we need to do. Pretty much always go to tier 5 battle. Unless it's like 1.2. Or unless this is a 1.3. Oh, yeah, there we go. Unless that's a 1.3. Okay, so we go to 1.3, then 1.25. Then we probably cut across. Is this a Cedric? No, it's not a Cedric. Oh, Cedric! Okay, we go with the outer. We do like a full circle then. That's a bit weird. It's probably better going directly to that, though, before we do the Cedric. I don't know, or do we just go to Cedric so we get the extra loot? I think that's what we do then. And then since we're already so close, it's going to be the same distance just to go do the circle. So we do a full circle, then we do a middle. And we start the circle from the top because it's a 1.3. Seems to be the way to go. And we also get Cedric as quickly as possible that way, so that we have more damage for the rest of the delve, and more gold for the rest of the delve. And they're right back to normal. Oh yeah, you could look for Egg Thief and Soul Forge. Whenever you're missing anything that's epic or below, you could technically check for it on the crafting orbs in Soul Forge. It's around a 1 in 8 chance for each that you would end up getting it. I believe it's exactly 1 in 8, but I'm not 100% certain on that. The way that it's set up, it makes it seem like it's 1 in 8. I don't think anyone has actually gotten data on if it is or isn't yet. How can you level up fast? The absolute quickest way in the entire game to level up is to do first challenge Divinian Fields on either Warlord 2 or Warlord 3 difficulty with any kind of quick kill team that can get it killed within like 15 seconds or less. Or 20 seconds or so. And then you just keep repeating that over and over again. Because the XP that you get per battle is based just off your bonuses and difficulty. Or it's based on all your bonuses, so including difficulty and all that. But it's only based on per troop that you kill. It doesn't matter if you're killing something that's like a level 5 with 1 HP or something, or if you're killing like a level 500 in Delves or something. They both give you the exact same amount of XP. The XP in this game is only however many troops you killed multiplied by all of your bonuses. And in challenges, you can just set your difficulty a lot higher, gives you more XP, and then you can just kill them quickly, which gives you quick XP, since it just matters how many times you get kills. Grab that. Oh wait, what am I doing? I have a key. Oh no, don't die! Good. Not yet. Oh, don't die, you die either! I'll throw that down. Get, yeah, we'll destroy. So far, so good. No! Wait, what did I die off of? Death mark? Wait, what did I die off of? Oh, it died off a burn because the Lamia hit it with a thing. Aww. That's unfortunate. Died off a burn. Technically died off a Lamia, but oh well. This means we don't... Oh, you know what? We lost our Cedric, but we're about to gain a bunch more Cedrics. Ha! Joke's on you. We have 4 Cedrics now. Or at least after we do this battle, we do. I gotta be careful. If he gets a cast off, we're in trouble because he disorients our entire team. And he only needs 8 mana, which is a very small amount. Right, this could be an extra turn, so that's nice. I'll take a brown surge here. Good. Oh, that gives him free green. Don't get full mana. Don't even think about it. Okay, we have a problem. He's going to grab full mana Cedric next turn, and I can't stop it. Okay, he didn't go for it. Good job. He's blocked. Oh, no! We need him to die. No. Oh, we got great in first slot. Yeah. I guess we'll take a brown over. Get our hit there. Why you gotta be like that? Take our yellow over. Get ourselves another kill on everything. Or destroy. Key down. Destroy a skull first. Take another skull. Yeah, I'll go for that one. Why not? I'm dead. Which chests have the seasonal imps in them? Glory, Gem, Guild, and VIP chests. Every chest except for gold keys and event keys. And currently the seasonal imp is Winter Imp, which is actually the best one of all the imps. Haven't really made much mention of it, but yeah, it is available right now. Okay, so now we have 100% extra gold on all of our troops. So now we have 4 Cedrics instead of 0. There we go, 500 gold. Easy mode. Okay, all we need now is just to get a brown and we double kill every single time with our max gold. I'll take a skull over. Grab a red there. Another skull. What else we need? Grab another thing right over there. Another key thing down. What else? What else? Grab a brown over. Grab another brown. Could go for the green to red there too. I'll just go for brown. It's way more than enough damage. It's hitting what? Almost 300 damage with that. It's like 280 something. Or 290 something. Yep, I forgot that over there. Whoops. I got to run out of key down and dead. Okay, what are our 2 options? We got a 1.15, another 1.15. So we do this one and then we do the treasure room. So basically, as I said, we did a full circle and then we did a middle. Basically just circling around the treasure room. For the second treasure room. It is possible to get 3 treasure rooms out of this delve. We've only gotten it once so far. In about, how many delves have we done? Probably like 20. But in about 20 delves, we've only gotten 3 treasure rooms once.
Mana surge. Mana surge. Mana surge. Mana surge.
But it is currently the only faction that is capable of doing that. 3 treasure rooms. Oh, we killed it with skulls. We don't even need the overpowered key. And we take the middle. I'm gonna take the green over. Oh, the annoyance of using greed in first slot. It always blocks those greens. We'll take red instead. Somehow get no surge. What do we do? Throw a key. Let's get mana for key again. And there we go. And make sure to run away. Don't do that last room. It's a trap. And we get a little bit more renown. I mean, more ingots, I mean. Yeah, it feels like this is moving up pretty slow, but that's because we're not actually moving up in delves. So we're getting less score per battle. Like, with how much we've been camping this one, we're basically getting half the amount of points that we could be if we just kept moving forward. But oh well. It's still gonna get there eventually. It shouldn't cost us too many more resources. Okay, what order do we need here? Looks like we... Oh wait, is this 1.3? Yes, it is. Okay, we do like another kind of circle, kind of. What even is that shape? We do like a mini circle, the other two, it looks like. Yeah, mini circle into those two. So let's go do that. Still go use a skull. What do we actually want there though? I almost feel like taking that skull. It's because we don't have any other move. Okay, we grab a green, we grab a skull. Green is not as desirable now that greed's right up front though, so let's take a red. Oh, I could have yellowed into skull into red. Take down all 3. Whoops. We'll smooth that for now. Do whatever. Grab our purple there. What else? Grab that over. Skull it. Please give us mana. Ones we actually need. I'd be sad if Greed actually dies there. It's about to. It's the first battle! What are you doing, Greed? One more hit and he's dead. Alright, let's do that out of safety's sake, just so he doesn't die. Hey, it saved him. Barely. He almost just died on first battle. Whoops, what am I doing? It's the 1.3. Hello, Demon or Angel. Hello, How March. Welcome. Yeah, there's 2 of them now. Okay, let's see. We'll go and take a red. Skull, green. Oh yeah, he's blocking our green. That hasn't changed. Come on, cast. So you don't go into death range. Oh! I thought that would kill. What do we do about that? Let's do that again. Oh, I should have used another greed, I guess. Oh, it's still not too late to do that. And that's exactly why. 1 HP! Doesn't matter though, as long as he lives. Doesn't matter how much he lives with. See? That's why you get that 1 HP. If we didn't have that renown... If we didn't have 12,000 renown, we wouldn't have lived there. He would be dead right now.
Mana surge. Mana surge. Mana surge.
more to do it. Oh, I should have taken that skull to green. We could have just double skulled him. Whoops. He'll still die off of that. And no summon. Nice. We're doing mini circle, right? Yeah, mini circle. And then we do the outer area. Wait, is that the... Oh, whoops. Oh, no, that's just the light. It almost looks like my hands. But no, that's just the light from the sun. Sure looks like it's a pretty nice day out. Need to go for a walk later. After stream. Okay, what do we need? Grab our reds. Get a key down. Yeah, we'll throw that down. Boom. Take our yellow there. Get all that going. Keep him down. Do it again. And a smash. Take the other red, destroy it all. How are you able to interact with a troop that has full mana? You're not seeing you move the troop over the button. Oh, we're using a controller to... I really need to do a video on this already. But we're using a controller to hotkey the button to cast, so that it'll automatically just cast. So if we click this, it'll... Oops, I'm not even showing the right button. I'm not even clicking the right button. But whenever we click the button that it identifies as a button, it'll just cast it. So if we just go and do this... Let's see, where's the one we need to do? That one. And we just click that. It just does the cast for us. Same as anything else. So if we do it with this, it's the same one for each one. Pretty sure I'm not showing that too well. It'd make a lot more sense if it was bound to A. I still need to figure out how to rebind it. That's the whole point of even having a large A button. But for whatever reason, it's considering the Y button to be A button right now. But we're just using a controller to hotkey it, since there's currently no keyboard hotkeys. But the PC version has controller support, so even though there's no keyboard hotkeys, oddly enough, there's controller hotkeys, so you can just use controller for all your hotkey purposes, and switch between mouse and keyboard. And there's no delay between it switching between the two inputs, so we're able to use both of them simultaneously. Or near simultaneously. You actually can't use literally both simultaneously, but it switches immediately, so there's no delay. Like right here, you can see that we're using the movement of the controller right here, and the other button switches over. And you can see it like constantly trying to switch between the two as we're moving the mouse and using the controller simultaneously. It's like spazzing out like crazy because it doesn't know which one. It's trying to switch between both of them simultaneously over and over again. But yeah, we're just using the controller for all the inputs that would be quicker with controller compared to actually using a mouse. Yeah, I started doing this recently. Should have done this ages ago. This has been possible since the game has had controller support. I just haven't bothered to do it. It's not too much quicker, but it definitely makes things a lot easier. Even if it's only slightly quicker, it's a lot more convenient, which is the nice aspect of it. Again, I don't think it matters which way we do these two. I guess we'll do whichever one has less gold first, so we'll do that one. Not like it makes much of a difference. It's going to get us like 100 more gold, not even. Actually, probably even in like a few dozen or less. But oh well, hey, it's more than 0 gold, I guess. The amount of time it takes to check both of them, we could have just done PvP for a second and gotten more gold, though. Probably isn't worth it. As long as they're the same multiplier, just do whatever. As long as it's not treasure room. Okay, let's take a green for now. We don't have Cedric, so we do need to go and farm gold each time. Or we do have Cedric, you know, he just kind of died, unfortunately. Oh wait, never mind. Not Cedric, I mean Greed. Oh, that wasn't enough damage, apparently. That's unfortunate. Good morning, Fabulous. Welcome. Oh yeah, I keep trying to cast Greed as if we have it. He's kind of dead. Whoops.
Mana surge. Mana surge. Mana surge. Mana surge.
There we go, full mana. Creates a bunch of brown, which is kind of helpful for us if he would stop looping. Because then we just go throw key to key to key. Oh, we need more gold. Though max gold isn't going to be enough, so we'll just throw this down for now. Come on, kill Cedric. Though I believe this is our final battle, so it doesn't actually matter if he kills everything, as long as we win. Well, you know, not literally everything, but as long as we have one troop left, we won the battle in the delve. Or at least as far as we're going in the delve. Because we can't do the final room, otherwise it moves forward. Little mix of everything, though we only got 18 shards. That's such a pitiful amount. But one more of those and we'll get the next tier, and then we just have 4 more to go. And we almost have the same amount of battles we started with. I think we had 8 when we started, so hopefully get another Val Raven soon. See, what's the leaderboard looking like? We're probably not going to get anywhere even remotely close to it, just because of the way that we're playing it out. And I believe you actually need 500,000 if I'm not mistaken. So if that is the case, only 44 people have actually completed it so far. Let's see, how many people are camping like 120 or something, who are currently on the leaderboard or something similar to that? Looks like a lot of them at 200 or so. 200s, 200s. There's a 120. He's doing exactly what we're doing. Let's see, who else? Actually, he's the only one who's done the 120 method. That is pretty funny. I believe he did literally the exact same thing we did, in that he got the exact amount of renown he needed to go get 12,000, and then stopped. That, or he just happened to have chose the same stopping point, who knows. It is actually better to stop at about 100 or so. The only reason we went a little bit further was for the HP. We got Cedric in the middle, that's nice. Which way do we go for it, though? Is this a 1.3? No. So I think we just make a full circle then. Yeah, make a full circle. Full circle. Oh wait, this is gonna be really weird ordering. But yes, we make a full circle, then we take those two, starting with the bottom. Seems to be the way to go. Yeah. Anyways, it's good to do that. Aren't you getting a lot of circles? It's not always circles, but the last several we've actually gotten circle format for all of them. Which kind of makes sense. It's like little burrows where it's kind of set up as a circle, which is kind of cool. But sometimes you have to do really weird formats that aren't a circle. It makes you go all over the place. Hello, Bogdan. Welcome. Still collecting your last 200 souls for Dawnbringer. Good luck with that. You might be able to get it done today, then. Depending on what rate you are farming at. But yeah, good luck. It's definitely worth it once you finally get it. Think of all the Dawnbringer you can do afterwards. I use it probably every single week. I don't think there's a single week I don't use Dawnbringer. While it's not the most optimal thing for everything, it's still one of the best weapons in the game. And one of the only few viable not brown weapons. It's also the only weapon that uses 3 colors currently. Though they are planning on adding more in the future. It's just they haven't gotten around to it yet. Okay, grab all that. Move that. Take a, what do we want? I guess we grab a right over there. That gives us extra turn off the purple. Purple, purple. Take our green there. Is it okay to play with Egg Thief team after 120? Yeah, you can still get away with this team after 120, especially if there's a Cedric in the area, like in this current format. Though this team would stop being effective if there's no Cedric in the delve. This team would stop being effective at about 200, maybe a little bit earlier than 200. Whenever you reach the point where you can no longer double key kill, it is no longer worth using this. But if you can still double key kill, it's worth it. And the only time that you would use this post 200 would be if there is a Cedric room. Because with a Cedric room, key will have enough damage to kill everything still. Because you get 400 extra gold, which is 200 extra damage. Which is a lot of extra damage. And generally would be enough to still keep killing everything. Though even that would eventually reach a point where it doesn't one-shot anymore. Not sure when that would be, but it would eventually. Have we made a team using Luna? Other than for Pure Faction, no. Haven't bothered making like a normal team for it. We did it with Pure Faction, but that's not the same. Yeah, Cedric just gives an absurd amount of extra gold there. Even if you're not specifically using a key team, it's still worth going for this room immediately. Just because of how much extra gold it gives per room. How do you get Cedric? Cedric is a little bit annoying in that the only way to obtain him is from vault keys. He's a little bit hard to actually obtain just because he's a completely random drop from vault keys. While doing vault keys are pretty easy, accumulating a lot of them to be able to get a copy of him is a little bit difficult. The easiest way to do that is during vault events, which occur one weekend about every month. Though alternatively, you can get vault keys during various events. Like this current event for this faction has 2 of them on it, and the Tuesday events have 1, and things like Bounty Hunter have 2 or 3, however many it was, and stuff like that. But generally, vault events that happen every month for one weekend is the easiest way to go about getting them. Did he really just live with 1 HP? Is he really going to move our team because he survived with 1 HP? I almost feel like using this just for the 1 in 3 chance it has of killing him. Oh, no, it won't, because the way that it moves it... Never mind, it won't do it correctly. Never mind. We'll just do that, and hopefully get an extra turn. Okay, he got distracted. Nice. He didn't get to move us. And now we just auto-win the rest of the delve with all of our damage. Because now that will be 600 gold instead of 400. I mean, instead of 200. Okay, what was our next room? I guess we just do the circle and then go to the bottom there, right? Yeah, that's the way to go. Take the 1.25, take the 1.2, the other 1.2, and then the smaller one. And now we have 600 gold. And now we get to go back to one-shotting everything. Let's see, what's our exact damage? Our exact damage is 340 plus 5 is how much damage we do with this. 340 for an extra turn, and 345 specifically with the last slot. Oh yeah, they fixed the money bags trait. That was one of the things that they did in this patch. There's something I didn't really mention much prior to yesterday, because it wasn't really relevant prior to yesterday for the most part, other than if you were camping Crypt. But for most people, don't bother camping Crypt, so... but yeah, it's didn't really become relevant until yesterday. But it's probably one of the better things that actually happened in the previous patch, even though it's somewhat small. Because that's a lot of extra gold. Every single battle, we're getting like 2,000 something gold. We're getting 600 plus whatever the bonus is, which is like our 2-point-something multiplier or whatever it's currently at. But yeah, it's giving us a little over 2,000 gold per battle for every delve that we do. It's basically like playing PvP, essentially. Oh, actually, PvP gives a little bit more gold than that. But still, it's pretty high numbers. Plus, we're still getting the other gold for the actual room itself. On top of that. So yeah, I guess it actually is kind of like PvP gold then. If you end up getting a Cedric there. Or Cedric money bag room. Oh, he just denied all my brown. It's not nice. There we go. Yeah, we're getting the 2,000 and then we're getting 850. It's almost 3,000 gold. And that's per battle. And that's not even counting if we get other treasure rooms as well. Because this delve can roll 3 treasure rooms. Normally it's only 1 or 2, but it can roll 3. There's nothing good to take here. Even get the cascaded green, unfortunately. And it was only a 1 in 7 anyway, so it's very unlikely to happen. And there we go. Okay, claim our loot, and on to the next one. And that should be enough to get the reward here. Yes, it is. Very nice. Grab that. And that should be enough to go do a bulk of 200 and hopefully get more of the bunny. That's the main one we need to get copies of. I guess the bunny and maybe 1 or 2 more copies of Legends. And then we can just orb the other one eventually. Better do shards with it, we'll see. Depends how far of a gap he has. If he's only like 10 or 20, or particularly more towards 10, then might as well just go and do it normally. Okay, why does it take us so long to load? Load. Oh, we got our tribute. Hopefully we'll get a 14 tribute. If it's 14 or higher, we get 20,000 plus gems again. Let's see. Oh, only a 5. Really? Well, next tribute will make it go over, most likely. That's our loot from a level. There's one thing I was going to go do. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Underworld. Underworld, Warrens. Throw this down. What do we have? Hey, I got another copy of the Legend. Only 1 bunny, though. That's pitiful. We still got many more to go. But back to the faction. Okay, where do we go? We have 1.3 here. No, we do not. Looks like we make a mini circle. This is a 1.3. Okay, we make a, we do those 3, we do those 3, and then we do this final room. Looks like the way to go. So let's go do just that. Wait, do we cut over? No. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. No, yes it does matter because this is a treasure room. So we get slightly more loot doing it the other way. Yeah, there we go. So we take the bottom 3, then we take the middle-ish kind of 3 at the top, kind of whatever direction that would be. And then we do the other 2 over the side, or the other one, I mean. Any decent troops here? Yes, mainly the Legends. That's about the only thing that's particularly relevant from this faction. Though it's probably the most relevant Legends we've gotten from a faction so far. It's not the absolute greatest of troops, but compared to any of the other factions, it's actually pretty decent. It gets an explosion every single time you take a yellow, which is the main thing that it gains value from. And it has a okay AoE, and it has the ability to do a bunch of positive or negative stats effects. Positive to your allies or negative to the enemy. It's also the only troop in the entire game. Well, maybe not the only one, because they added the weapon as well. But yeah, I guess it's still the only troop then. It's the only troop in the game that can do positive and negative. Positive to your allies and negative to the enemy. It doesn't do it simultaneously, but it has a chance for both. It's still not as good as things like Divinia and stuff, but I don't know, it's nice. Yeah, the other ones are pretty irrelevant. The rare is basically just a troll troop. The ultra rare isn't really going to be viable for anything to bunny. And the epic could potentially be okay in early game, but I don't think you'd use it beyond that. Oh, how did that live? What are you doing? Okay. What do we specifically need here? We can go and do those two, then take our other loop. We already determined this earlier. Kill it, though we're about to die off of that. Nice extra turn, otherwise we'd be dead, and there we go. But yeah, I think we need to go buy another pack to actually get all rewards. Doesn't look like we'll make it. Unless we get a lot of Owl Ravens. You never know, we could get lucky out of nowhere. Yeah, we're probably going to need tier 6. But we'll be able to see that a little bit better once we get a little bit further. Because we do have to keep in consideration, too. We get 4 battles tomorrow, which is basically 6 battles. Or, I mean 3 battles, which is basically 5 battles. Okay, now we take this room over here. We save the treasure room for last. Take the other one, the 1.25, and then the treasure room, and then go to the one in the top right as a lower multiplier. I'll take a skull. Grab that. What else we need? Grab a blue down just to try to move some of that into the area that we need it. It blocks our green. It's fine. Grab our other green. Get our destroy everywhere. Grab our gold there. Destroy it all. Yeah, if we don't lose any. Well, we haven't lost one yet. Haven't lost a Valraven and haven't lost a Delve. We may have lost troops in the Delve, but not specifically the entire Delve itself. Though our luck, the Valraven's probably going to be on the final battle on some of these, which means we lose the Valraven since we're not doing the final battle. It's very unlikely that would happen, but it can happen. So even if we specifically roll a Valraven, there's a possibility, a 1 in 9 chance that we don't get it because it goes onto the boss room. So if it ever seems like we're going dry on Valravens for any moment of time, it's probably what happens. Like if we go like 4 or 5 delves without a single Valraven. You lose... It wouldn't be exactly 50% points. It would take a lot of calculation to actually know the exact amount that you would lose from not moving on. Because you're losing points every single time you're sitting on the exact same battle. And that just keeps accumulating to more points every single time you keep sitting on the battle instead of moving forward. Because you increasingly get more points as you go deeper. So 130 gives slightly more points than 120, then 140 gives even more points, and then 150 gives even more points, and just incrementally keeps increasing. Oh no, he's got a Death Mark kill. Well, there goes our greed. Oh no, we better not lose 2 of them. Oh no. That's potentially really bad. We probably still win, but that's not die. We need that XP. You can still win without it, but it's be a lot harder. There we go, nice. Now he doesn't have any Death Mark to go use on us, because for whatever reason Mummified King doesn't have it. Still do not understand that. Growth orbs truly hurt your feeling, I know. They're awful. They are absolutely awful. Also, I just realized we're only slightly beyond the halfway point. Not a good sign. Because I believe we need 500,000 and we're only at 260,000. So much red. I forgot, we need to go gain gold. We don't have to create anymore. Oh, we still don't have the amount of gold we need. Let's take a skull for now. This should be kill range, especially after that. Hello, Iron Malt. Welcome. If you didn't get Egg Thief, you can still get it. It's in the drop table right now. Yeah, I have been considering using an Iron Gut team. I just haven't bothered to. I enjoy Key Team too much to really stop. Plus, we need to make sure we use Thief so we actually gain EXP, ideally. We don't technically have to, but it's definitely pretty nice too. So how many points are we even gaining per delve? It seems like we're only getting about 13,000 or so. Let's actually keep track of the exact amount. Let's put it into our calculator, just so we know before and after. Of course, it can vary depending on multiplier rooms, but let's see approximately what we're getting. So we're at 25,905, and then we'll be able to know how many more delves we actually need to complete it then, approximately. Because they could vary by about 1,000 or so points, depending on multiplier. Oops, I did not mean to click back. I always do that. I click back like thinking to go back to the previous menu, but it brings you all the way back out of the entire interface. Anyways, what order do we need? Looks like we take the bottom. Probably cut through the middle. See if this is the 1.3. No. But yeah, we cut through the middle, take that. And then we take the other 1.15 and then take the treasure 1.15. It's a really weird way. This is a 1.25, right? Yeah. So we go and cut through there. Make like an L shape, kind of, whatever that would be. So we do that. We then take that room, and then treasure room. Okay, well, let's start doing it then. That's a really weird way. Okay, I'll take a green over. Grab the other green. It's only been a year of the new layout. Yeah, it's been about a year and a month of the new layout. Most people have probably forgotten about it by now. How soon after the faction is released are the cards available in chests? Never. Faction troops are never available in chests, ever. They are only ever obtained by shards. There's no way to ever obtain them by any other means. Actually, that's not true. I believe you can get the legends in legendary tasks. But other than that, there's no way to accumulate them through keys. or anything else.
Mana surge.
Oh yeah, dice blocking. Whoops. Did we let greed die? Let's try not to. Hey, free gold. Or free turn, I mean. Free reds. Let me get his gold. Get a key. I mean, get his HP, I mean. So he doesn't die here. Oh no! Okay, good, it's not dead yet. There we go. Okay, grab all that. Pick our thing there.
Mana surge.
Hit or destroy. Do that down.
Mana surge.
Put a key rolling after he takes a billion extra turns. Oh no. Really? Why did he double skull out of nowhere? Oh, we don't have a greed anymore. Gotta go manually farm the gold for the rest of these battles. Which way do we need to go again? 1.2. Oh yeah, we cut down the middle. Oh no, we don't! No! That wasn't the way to do it. Fail. Oh well, we started it. It doesn't actually hurt our multiplier, but it hurts our gold gain. It's not that big a deal though. Whoops. I actually needed to take the top left, then the top right, or the top middle, and then this one. Not that big a deal though. I think we lose out on like a few hundred gold doing it this way. Which for the most part isn't really anything. Okay, so now we have to go to this room since I somewhat messed up the order. Well, multiplier-wise, I didn't mess up the order, but loot-wise, I did.
Mana surge. Mana surge. Mana surge.
The extra 5 gold per turn is actually helping out quite a bit. Yeah, we'll have a code in a little bit. Soon. How about this? Once we hit 100 viewers, we'll find out a redeem code. We're almost there. We only need 8 more. That could be in like 1 minute if we get enough people here. Anyways, let's go and that's a 1.15. Oh yeah, we need to take this 1.2. Wow, this delve is all over the place. As far as the correct way to order to do it. Oh wait, never mind. I actually did do it in correct order. My bad. I didn't make a mistake. The way that I did it earlier was actually correct multiplier order. I didn't realize the other room was a 1.15.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
Why aren't there codes for Xbox and PS4? There's some kind of policy on both those two platforms that prevents them from giving out free resources through redeem codes. There's just legal issues with it. Oh, is she in Canada right now? I've only been there about twice, I want to say. And mainly only to Toronto. And of course to Niagara Falls. You can't go to Canada and not go to Niagara Falls. At least if you're touristing anyways. I'll go for this. How do you have 200 out of 200 gold, Cedric? Cedric gives 100% gold bonus, which is making our gold go up. So it makes it a 200 instead of a 100. What troop setups should you use for invasion? You could use the new bow with the one that converts into blue into the two that do 10 damage every single time you extra turn. I can't believe I still don't remember any of the names. The last two are Taloka. I remember him. I forget the other two's name. Alternatively, you can also just run Mang. Mang is always the answer. Either Earth's Fury into the invasion troop or Mang into everything as Titan. Over 50 vault keys and you still don't have a Cedric? Oh, wow. That's really unlucky. Haha, what JZG said. That's about it, right? That's exactly the team you need to use. Oh, no, they have really weird names. Which is why I didn't bother remembering them. They're also pretty irrelevant most of the time. A lot of the invasion troops I never learned the name of too. Raids and invasion troops. Because almost all of them are used for 1 week and never again. So I don't bother remembering their name. Oh no, the viewer count's going down. I guess we won't have the code. No, just kidding. No, we'll still hand out the code. Probably give it out in the next reward thingy. How close are we to the next reward thingy? I say that and we're probably like already on top of the next reward. Let's see. Yeah, we'll give it out at 13 once we finish out stage 13. Oh, also, calculation time. I need to take the amount that we had from earlier, subtract it from this, and that would be how many we have. 3, 9, 7, 3, 5. We ended up gaining 13,830 points. So let's just say it's 13,750. Because it's just going to have variation due to multipliers. So 13,750. And now we need to divide that into however many points we still need, which is 140, 60, another 20,000. So 80, 77, 71, 10, 220. So 220,000. 220,000 divided by the number we had earlier, 13750. Oops, I did something wrong there. Oh, duh. I needed another 0. Divided by 13750. 16. We would need 16 more delves approximately to finish out this event. We currently have 4. Well, actually, we technically have 8. But we need 16 more. That's, I mean, we technically have 7, because we have another 3 tomorrow, I mean. And buying another pack would only bring us to 10, but we'd definitely find 3 Val Ravens within that. But, oh wow, that's still a lot of battles. Yeah, 16 more delves is what we'd have to do. Which, yeah, that's not how many we have left. Not even close. So it's heavily dependent on how many Val Ravens we get. But yeah, if we do buy next pack, we just have to find 3 Val Ravens and not lose a single one. That's still a lot of resources just to go get those resources. But, I don't know, I guess it's worth it. 400 gems for 2 orbs plus all the other loot we're getting. That is potentially worth it. So I guess we'll do it. Yeah, I guess we'll do it. Might as well. We have the gems. It's not going anywhere. Actually, do we have a tribute laying around? Just go double check that. Nope, no tribute. Let's go back to next battle. So, layout, what do we have? A 1.2, that's awful. Why you gotta give us a 1.2? It's just awful, awful pathing. What's with all the 1.2s? This multiplier is so low. Basically a whole delve of 1.2s. More than half this delve is 1.2. 5 battles are 1.2. So we go all the way over to the 1.25, since it's the only one worth more. We basically make like a full circle. Yeah, we do like a little hook shape. Go all the way over there and then circle back around the circle. And then we go to the bottom left. And that'd be the last battle. That's a really weird format. It's also the slowest multiplier we've gotten. This is almost like a 3.6 multiplier or something. Unless they're both green orbs, pretty much. If one of them is blue, a minor blue, it's worth it. Also, if both of them are minor purples, it's also worth it. Kind of. Wait, what is that image of? What image are you posting? Wow, 13 Cedrics. That's a lot of Cedrics. I think I'm currently sitting on 5, 6, actually. That being said, how many Cedrics do we have? We have 9 Cedrics. You have 13. You beat us by 4. Okay, we have a lot of excess Cedrics. Okay, where were we? Grab this one. Yeah, we're doing hook shape, right? Wait, which way were we doing hook shape? Yeah, we do it this way. And then we define a battle, because we're heading towards the 1.25 without doing this. Then again, isn't it more... Oh no, we're just doing it this way, it's fine. Don't need to overthink it. Stretch. Okay, take gold, get a red, take it that way so it doesn't get blue. You have 16 Cedrics, wow. Also, speaking of wow, how did Greed already die? We just started to delve. We just started. You know what, we might need to consider just putting a double Gorgoltha team or something. For the sanity of not constantly losing troops, it might just be worth it. Too bad you can't have multiple troops ready to set for it. Otherwise, I'd have this team set up for whenever there's a Cedric, and one other team set up for whenever there's not a Cedric. Oh yeah, I forgot we need to farm gold. We don't have greed. Hello, Famous. Welcome. Oh, glad you could join us. You saw me in PvP yesterday with a Firebomb and Gnome team? Yeah, that's my defend team. It should be 3 Firebombs with a dual Gnome. We have that set from when dual Gnome first came out a couple weeks ago. Haven't bothered switching it. Did you miss anything important? Well, we finally got 1 extra HP. Other than that, we almost have the faction completed for 12-star Pan's Veil. And that's about it. Now we're working on getting Thief maxed, currently sitting at 97. We only need 3 more levels until it's maxed. And then we have a 7% chance every kill that we get a kill. If that makes sense. Every time we get a kill, there's a 7% chance we get another kill. Okay, we'll go and take that down, grab all that, get it right over there. You can go get a green, grab all that mess, grab another green. Oh, that's not a green. Still got mana off the cascade though. It's not enough to kill. So we'll let him death mark it again, it's fine. We just go resummon if it dies. Doesn't die, that's fine as well. Keep forgetting, our base damage is actually pretty high. We have 40 base damage, even if we don't have any gold. Not only are we getting the bonus off of Thief, we're getting the bonus off of the Dagger, which is only 2 magic, but that does make the difference of killing and not killing sometimes. Hey, we got the dragon tank. Also, what on earth did we just do that gave us 15 gems? Was it win like 75 battles or something? I'm not sure, but whatever it was, it put us over 20,000. Let's see. Match 5 gems 100 times is what we ended up getting. Let's see. 4 unique of the same. That's not worth it. For only 2,000 gold, that's a waste of time. Like most of them. Yeah, we will hand out a redeem code after we get the next reward tier. So that'll be after the next delve then. We'd have enough for it.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
And we still need a lot more gold before we bother doing anything. 4 doesn't want to give it to us though. Throw that down and hopefully get into kill range in a bit. Take our green over. Throw this down because why not? Bone Dragon, that's interesting. We actually get freeze and we can do things like this. Oh, maybe not that. This. There we go. I remember when Bone Dragon was the most overpowered thing in this entire game. That was pretty funny. There was one point where the entire meta was Bone Dragon, where if you weren't using Bone Dragon, you weren't playing the game correctly. It was that powerful at one point. Good times, good times. He was so strong that it was literally impossible to use anything that wasn't skull spam at the time, because it was just so ridiculously slow compared to Bone Dragon. They nerfed him quite a bit since then, though. You almost always never use him these days. Keeper of Souls or like any other skull spam tends to be better than him, because they overly nerfed him after he was too powerful for so long. And he still does a lot of damage when he gets lucky. Feels weird using him again. I haven't used Bone Dragon in ages. It's been a very long time. It's been like a year and a half. Did he really just agile that? Apparently. Yeah, next week's Tower of Doom is red.
Mana surge.
I believe it even has a little notification thing showing.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
So just got rid of all his armor. Will you be doing a video of different type of troops for mid-range with no mythic? We could. Oh, I almost just did that battle. That would have been a fail. But what we're doing right now is already one of the best teams in the entire game, and it doesn't use any mythics at all. Well, technically the key is mythic, but you can get it in 3 hours, so it's not actually mythic. You know, it's mythic in name only. It's not actually mythic. I feel like just rushing that Cedric and then going back to do the other room. It would hurt our multiplier a bit, but it would give us so much more gold and make the rest of the delve easier. So I guess that's what we're going to do. Then we just cut through in the middle and do it that way. This was a 1.15, right? Yeah, so we just go and cut through to... We do that to there, then we cut through in the middle. And then we do the other 1.2, then the 1.15. And then we get a reward, and then we'll hand out a redeem code after we finish out stage 13, which is basically the end of this delve. Oh, for Tower of Doom. Oh, mid-range Tower of Doom with no mythics. Well, there are quite a bit of big red mythics. You'd probably use some kind of Yagway Queen Titania team. So, I'm trying to think of the full thing that you would need for it. But Yagway Queen Titania something something. With the something something in front of the Yagway Queen Titania. I was trying to think of what actually is pure red that fits there.
Mana surge.
Well, actually, technically you can use any color hero weapon. But the troop has to be red. Normally it'd be like Alchemist Moneylender, but obviously you can't do that in that instance. Maybe Alchemist Goblin Rocket, but that'd be a little clunky. But yeah, if you have Yagway Queen Titania, that's probably the way to go. I don't know if it would be able to go all the way to like 250. But if you're just planning on doing like up to 100, 150, 200, you could easily get away with Yagway Queen Titania that entire time. Also, I forget, what path were we doing again? Because this delve is set up so weirdly. Oh yeah, we're rushing to Cedric. We're not actually doing multiplier order this time. We're just rushing Cedric, then doing multiplier order.
Mana surge. Mana surge. Mana surge.
It's not enough to kill, is it? I'll take a skull because I'm pretty sure that's not enough. Yeah, it wouldn't have been.
Mana surge.
Mountain Crusher, Yagway, Queen Titania, Wardbreaker. Sounds pretty good. You might even move the Wardbreaker into second. But the previous thing was... Oh, never mind. Yeah, if you have a Wardbreaker, you can use it. I thought you meant no mythics at all. But, yeah, Mountain Crusher into Wardbreaker is going to be a really easy way to win. Assuming there's no Submerge on the battle. Because you just infinitely loop off of that mana that they accumulate into each other.
Mana surge.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good reds. You could build an entire team just around Wardbreaker, Infernus, Elamagrim, or Ketris. and you can get away with winning the entirety of all of them around any of those troops. Really? 4 HP. As soon as I see that trigger, it's like, nope, need more HP. Okay, well, I'm going to deliberately not cast them now just so we can go get the mana we need for him. If we can get the mana we need for him, we'll smooth that for now. No, what are you doing? That's not enough HP for him to live. Whoops. That's kind of pointless. I'm actually going to pass my turn by using this ability. I think that's the first time we've casted it in forever. But it actually worked to pass our turn that time. That's one of the only good things about troops that actually... Oh, no. We have to give him a skull. That's one of the good things about troops that have don't have any board control nor any extra turn capability, is you can use their ability to pass your turn in case the board is really bad. Of course, normally board clear is better to do, but still, it's nice to just give the enemy the bad board instead, like when you know it's about to shuffle or something. At that time, it somewhat backfired because he ended up still getting the skull out of it. That was mainly because the board ran out of moves. If we had another one, we could have just passed our turn again and then had the skull. But we didn't. Okay, now we don't have greed. This could actually be an annoying battle now, because I don't have enough damage to kill him. I'm gonna have to double cast him. Oh no, he better not get that move. If he does, he better not move something annoying to first. Cedric to first. That's slightly annoying. Oh well. We'll have absurd amount of damage. Even if Cedric dies, I guess it doesn't matter now, because we have 4 Cedrics now. Well, 5 if you count him. And then if he dies, we'll go down to 3 Cedrics. Okay, what order do we do this? I guess we go multiplier order, take the middle, take the right, and go from there. So we'll take a skull there, that's fine. We'll grab a red. We'll skull us. Take another red. Destroy all the things. What else? Take a green for now. We actually don't have enough damage yet, do we? We got a little bit more gold, so we can actually kill him. That should be enough to kill him. 420. And there we go, end it at 510. Didn't even reach max gold, but that's mainly because we don't have a greed. And we take this battle, the right one, the left one, and on to the next one, and then we'll hand out a code. What to move? What to move? Let's take the bottom green. Keep getting that up. It's not blocked by anything, so it's fine. It might not have everything where it needs to be, but at least this isn't blocked and that isn't blocked. Overall, it's still nice. That should be enough to kill easily. It's 200 something damage. Like 260 or something. And now it's 340. Plus 5. Wait, why am I doing that immediately? There's no point in trying to do it without a greed. Otherwise we won't have enough damage even with that much gold. I love how the plus 5 gold per turn is actually very useful in the context of this team. There's so many instances where that'd be like so trivial. But in this team, it's basically just carrying our entire team. How much gold ends up giving us. Oh, did I again, just bring the kill range. And now it's cast to cast. Oh yeah, we lost our Cedric, but oddly enough, we actually still get to keep the 100% bonus because every troop we have, even the resummoned ones, end up keeping the bonus thingy. So we only have a 500 gold cap instead of 600. And that's still way more than enough. Especially since this week of a battle. Oh, no Surge. Actually, a Surge wouldn't have even been full mana. Grab that, get our Destroy, go from there. Yeah, we'll go for one more Destroy. Get our kills. Go down again. Do it again. And retreat. And that'll be our next tier reward. And next we have Orb. But for now, let's go hand out a redeem code. Over to the redeem code section. Let's see, edit. Mark it down so we know we used it. Where'd it go? Mark that one, copy. Save it. And put it over here. Make sure it works. Looks like it does. Put it into the thing so I can get the whole URL. Copy, paste. And there you guys go. Use the redeem code on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Your invite code can be found underneath your settings menu, whatever your game says over in here, if it would ever load. You just click over there, redeem code, same place as always, gemsofwar.com. But there's the invite code. Either go and copy paste the code in there for the redeem code, and the location is just gemsofwar.com underneath game code section, or click that link. Give same rewards as always, 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, and 2,500 gold. There you guys go. Oh yeah, Cedric room. The reason why we have the bonus is, I don't know if we have it here. Is that a Cedric room? No, we don't have it this time around. But there's a possibility in this middle room, as well as possibly this room or this other room, that you can find a Cedric room. It is the room with 3 money bags and a Cedric. And if you kill it, you get 100% gold bonus onto all of your troops, which means you're getting 400% extra gold, which means you're getting 500 gold cap instead of 100, which is really good with Skeleton Key, of course, as well as just about anything, because you get an absurd amount of gold, which is nice. Anyways, let's go and head over into that battle. See where we need to go from there. I don't think we cut across. We probably just go back the other way. What's the middle battle? It's a 1.15. So what's the better path for that then? So we do over to here, then we do over to the loop, and then we do the middle. So we do boom all the way around, and then boom. There you go. Let's go do that. Sounds like a game plan. Okay, so what do we need? Grab ourselves gold. Get our green over. Didn't get dropped there, unfortunately. Let's let it do whatever. We can grab a skull there, I guess. We won't. Do that. Get a red down. Throw an egg. Let's see. Yeah, we have max gold, might as well. Okay, get over gold, take a skull, grab the reds that we need. Skeleton key, everything. I think I actually go for that skull, just so he doesn't more so than anything. Yeah, no problem for the code, everyone. And we'll have another one later tonight. Let's see, I'll throw a key down. Actually, we'll go for another skull, just to bring it to kill range. Oh no, never mind, he gains enough durability that it's not kill range anymore. Oh well, we'll do that, throw this down. Get a whole another key. Didn't get full mana for it though. He'll poke us, get out of kill range. Oh no, it's still in kill range. Yeah! Oh well, now we have a proper tank. Okay, good. That silence didn't hit. Well, actually, it did hit something of relevance. I can't use Egg Thief now.
Mana surge.
What do we need to do from here? Oh yeah, we got to go do the whole like wavy path. So we'll go over here. Hopefully, find a Valraven soon, or we only have one more delve left. Until we buy more or wait till tomorrow.
Mana surge. Mana surge. Mana surge.
Wait, how'd he bleed us? Oh, Magnus extra turn. Oh, yeah, we don't have greed anymore. I have to actually go farm gold. He just really likes hitting Cedric. Oh no, Death Mark on hero. And we're not using Titan, so it could die. Oh, remember when we said we might eventually lose a Dill? That's like the only way we could possibly lose it. No! Well then. It's not over yet though. We can win off with just Egg Thief. It's gonna take forever. But she got this. Well then, that's very unfortunate. But we've done this before. We can do it again. Egg Thief solo entire delve. Hello Fred, welcome. This is going to be a very weird delve. Like a super, super weird delve. Because we're going to be basically doing solo Egg Thief, but it's possible. Unless Egg Thief dies, then we're in trouble. I guess we could technically do solo Cedric, but that's probably unrealistic. Because Lemia's better not get that kill. It's the only thing we have left. Hopefully we can get a good dragon off these eggs as well. Would be somewhat helpful. Okay, good. We got baby dragon. Now we just need to get something good off him. But first we need mana so we can actually try casting with him. Looks like no moves are good, so we'll just pass our turn a couple times. Ah, he got a red cascade from that. Wow, if it even lives that long, I actually get the baby dragon kill. I'll select your turn. I'll grab the green. I'll destroy everything. It better not die to a random skull. It's probably going to. Yep, it's dead. Oh, he didn't go for it. Oh, he's about to. Any second now. Nope, he didn't go for it. Okay, please be something good. That is not something good. But I guess it's technically better than nothing. At least it doesn't block Egg Thief. Oh no! Egg Thief! You better not die on us. That would be very awful. Let's re-disease it just to make sure it doesn't get full mana. He only got 1 mana from that, wow. Let's see. We'll take the skull, throw Van Barrack at it, and then we can kill it off the thing. That should be fine. There we go. What even is this team? Maybe we do go switch into some kind of Grigolfa team or something. Something with Entangle, just so we don't have to deal with all this. I still want to keep Thief, though, is the problem. Want to go get leveled. Wait, what order do we do this in? Oh, they're both 1.2. It doesn't matter. Staring at them is not going to make them change.
Mana surge.
Oh yeah, the LB at the top, that's from us clicking the buttons. You can see it there again as well. If we do it like that, that's what that's from. It's whenever we use the controller.
Mana surge.
So you'll see it right when we click the ability for Egg Thief here. So you'll see it right there for like half a second. It's just from the controller, because whenever we switch over to controller, it switches to that. And whenever we switch over to mouse, it switches back. And then if we do both at once, it looks like that. We can move that.
Mana surge.
Could have been Barrack before he dies, at least. And now we need to go get a new dragon. Hopefully one a little bit better. Like a Wordbreaker. Wordbreaker would be insanely good. Fortunately, it does block our Egg Thief, though.
Mana surge.
Actually, I don't even know. What would be the best thing we could possibly get there? I guess maybe Dragon Soul, but then again, it's actually not too much damage. Oh no, none of the dragons would really work because all the better ones kind of block her colors. Because there's a lot of red and green. There's a lot of good red and green dragons. Not specifically red-green, but you know, using one color or the other. Which would at least half block her. And if she's half blocked, she won't be able to keep getting all of her mana every time she casts. She sometimes doesn't even get it while blocked, or while not blocked, I mean. Okay, we got the dragon again. Hopefully it's something good. Come on, I don't even know what I want. Oh, Lord Ember. That doesn't actually help us kill any quicker, but it feeds her mana, and it doesn't block her. So now we can convert into red whenever we want, in order to feed her mana, if we need to feed her mana. It also is somewhat okay at tanking, so we can do something like that. Also gives her one magic, but her magic isn't really that important at all. We're already going to destroy all gems even without the magic. This is a really sad way to win builds. The Egg Thief solo. He's about to die already. Really? We didn't even get to utilize his leadership trait. Because he would be able to use that starting next battle. One hit will do it. Do we have extra turn there? It doesn't look like it. Yes we do. We can go do that on purple. And dead. There we go. Well, we play with mouse and controller. Probably the weirdest double format you could ever play with. But, yeah, we play with mouse and controller. And keyboard. All simultaneously. Keyboard for typing, mouse for movement, and controller for confirming things quickly. Because of all the input methods, those three do those specific things the quickest in combination. Also, we found a Valraven. Now we just need to make sure it doesn't escape, which is a problem because battle is not blocked on yellow. Also, he's all the way in last slot in front of a bunch of tanks. I think we just lost the Valraven. That's awful. Pretty sure we just lost it. Oh, pull the last enemy to front. Never mind. We can actually use this for something useful for once. Wow. We actually got to use Cedric's ability the way it's supposed to be used for, I think, the first time ever. Problem is we might still lose it. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the first time we ever use Cedric for what he's actually supposed to be used for. At least from a casting perspective. Okay, now we have to be really careful not to give him any yellow. He needs 1 mana! I don't have much control over it, though. Where the gems fall is completely random. He's almost dead, though. But almost isn't dead, so still got an issue with that. We need a red or green. So I guess we just deny his yellow. Take a skull. That's dead, right? Yeah, that's dead. Yay, Valraven killed. Still need to win the battle, but should be able to. All I have to do is keep spamming this. We still have the Thief from earlier, too. Not really that useful, though. I guess we can keep poking some damage if we really wanted to. Poke. He couldn't burn it because it's immune. You just lost 2 troops in one room and complete all of the other rooms with Earth Fury and Iron Gut. I'm pretty sure you could actually solo everything with just Iron Gut if you really had to. As long as he gets his first Devour, you would win every battle, assuming it can be devoured. This is pretty sad. But it's getting the job done. This is what our team has come to. So, when's that Egg Thief nerf coming? No, I'm just kidding. I hope they never nerf this thing. It's actually a really fun troop to use. It is a little broken, though. Assuming the entire enemy team is single target, it's actually pretty much unkillable. If the only thing the enemy has is single target, Egg Thief can essentially never die. Because it just keeps creating one of the tankiest troops in the entire game while having stealthy. I say that as it gets hit by a gigantic skull. It's even diseased and it still gets all of its mana. Actually, disease might not even be doing anything. Because if each gem counts individually, I don't think disease actually stops it at all. I was gonna say, how did he even put on disease? It's because he has it on his perk. Also, he has poison. Oh, he poisons and diseases everything he touches. That's annoying. I'll go hit it with this. Hopefully we'll get a baby dragon there and get a new dragon. Nope. Not quite. About another egg to join the army. And just kill it with the thing. Bandit. Yeah, how many more rooms do we have? One more! We only have to deal with this one more time, and it's against mimics, which is actually bad because there's a 1 in 4 chance it hits Egg Thief, and then there's a 1 in 6 chance it'll devour. And if it rolls both of those 2 things, we lose. It's very unlikely that would happen, but it is possible. Well, we'll find out. That's not a guarantee lose if that was to happen, but it'd pretty much be. Really close to it. Oh, 1 down. Ready to go. Okay, we got Baby Dragon. Please be something useful. No! I hate when that happens. Why is that even a thing? But yeah, Baby Dragon can become a Dragon Egg again. He just went from Dragon Egg to Baby Dragon. Well, we summoned him. We used Egg Thief, summoned a Dragon Egg, that then became a Baby Dragon, that then became a Dragon Egg. What even? I hate that. Nothing can resummon itself anymore, but they didn't modify it so Dragon Egg can't become, so that Baby Dragon can't become a Dragon Egg again. It's really weird, but it is possible. It's a very low chance though, like 1 in, well, it's 1 in however many dragons there are in the game chance that that happens. It's like 1 in 20, 1 in 30, whatever it is. Probably more towards 1 in 30. I'm surprised he hasn't devoured us yet, which is good. So even if he did, at this point, I think we'd still win. He could devour at 100% rate, and we'd probably still win. Or maybe not 100% rate, but because then we'd have to deal with his one-shot skulls. Plus, we'd keep losing troops. Anyways, one more hit will do it, or a few more hits. Let's actually just do that into his skull. So we'll do that, and skull somewheres, hopefully. Okay, let's do that again, and dead before it even gets a cast. There we go. That was way more annoying than it needed to be. Way, way more annoying. But run away, claim our loot. Only a level 3 chest, but still. There we go. But yeah, I believe for now, as far as the dells, we'll leave it at there for now. We'll go do the rest of these later tonight and maybe throw down the other pack and just kind of see if we actually need to. I'm pretty sure we will need to. It's a little bit annoying. But let's go and mess around with PvP some. We'll use pretty much what we're just using. Key team. I need to go and farm Thief to max. Plus, we need to go get more red kills. Also, I don't even know if I hit 1.9k in PvP, sadly. Pretty sure I haven't even bothered doing that yet this week. Yeah, we need to go get a bunch more red kills in PvP, so let's go do that now. Just so we don't have to do it later. If it'll ever load. And then we'll just do more of Invasion later on. If it'll load. There we go. Oh, and we got Tribute. Come on, 10 or higher. Wow, we're getting a lot of low tributes all of a sudden. Let's see. Oh, also, shards. Let me go see if we have 200. Yes, we do. Very nice. How much closer does that bring us? Only one copy closer. How much is that overall? Let's see. We're currently sitting at the Warrens. We need 6 more copies of the Bunny, or 30 more copies of the Trickster, which obviously the Bunny is most likely to occur first, but we definitely need those. We'll probably have that tomorrow at some point. Genie Lamp. Come on, bunnies. Trickster. No Bunny. There we go. Only need 5 more copies of Bunny now, and then we'll be done with that, and we'll have a 12-star Pan's Veil. For a little bit higher tribute then. Anyways, let's head to PvP. Let's backtrack PvP and mess around with stuff here. Hey, Key Team. Fine, we'll use Key Team against Key Team. I was gonna actually go use the bow thing while we still can. Also, this was the team I was mentioning earlier: Nimbus Bow, Storm Singer, and Double Taloka. It's you can use that for the faction event too, or not faction. I mean invasions, if you wanted to. Let's go mirror him. Hey, nope, it's not a mirror. He ended up getting a random Cedric in there. I mean, a random, what's his name? A random, oh yeah, duh, we're frozen on screen. A random, wow, I can't remember his name. Ragnagord. Also, all this weekend you still can find him. All of today and all of tomorrow still. If you want to farm glory off of him. It's not really that worth it, but still get a little bit extra glory if nothing else. 5 times every time you kill him. It adds up. It's only in PvP. Oh yeah, we're not in delves. We don't need to worry if something dies. And there's our 5 extra glory. Top the glory we already got. But anyways, let's go use the, since we're not going to be able to use it much beyond this week, let's go use the Nimbus Bow. This was the new weapon that came in through Invasions. And it's actually not too bad. And it does have 20% bonus this week. Everything except Hero. I guess we get rid of green. Wait, what's this spawn again? It spawns green and yellow. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it spawns blue and yellow, I mean. So as long as we don't deny out yellow then. 1.2 out of 1.3 million souls. Very nice. Only 100,000 to go. The grind is almost to an end. Yeah, that should only be a few more hours then. Like 2 to 4 hours. Depending on what rate you're getting. So you could probably get that done by the end of the day then. If you have the time. Oh, I don't want to have to get rid of yellow. But if that's our only option, it probably actually is worth it. Oh yeah, we still haven't hit 1.9k. That's a fail. Let's see, where are we on leaderboard? We're at 80,000! We almost have 100,000 people ahead of us. And that's not even counting console versions. Okay, let's go back to this. What do we deny? Because we do it on green. I don't know why I keep thinking this weapon creates green. I keep thinking it creates blue and green. It's blue and yellow. Oh, should have taken those yellows. Whoops. Could have been a full cast right there. Ow. Might win this still. Vynish Paula can kill out of nowhere. And it's probably about to. It's trying. It sure is trying. And dead. That was almost bad. If it would have landed that, we would have died. Luckily it didn't. Let's see, we'll take that down. No, there actually are that many. It doesn't seem like it, but this game does have several 100,000 players. It's just a good majority of them are like really, really casual. I don't know the exact percent. But, somewhere's around, at minimum, 60%. Let's see. Go throw down a hit right there. Well, content external to the game always gets a lot less views than, you know, the game itself as far as playing. Even if you look at something like, let's say like Fortnite, like most streamers will only get about 0.1% to about maybe at max 5% of their player base watching them at any given time. Because not everyone who plays the game would want to watch the game. And even if they did, they wouldn't all be doing it simultaneously. Yeah, to my understanding, Steam actually has the smallest player base of any of the platforms. I believe the order is from lowest to highest, not counting Amazon version. Because I have no clue what the data is on that. But I believe the order is Steam. Yeah, Steam, Xbox One, PS4, Android, and then Apple, I believe, is the order of number of players. Also, I need to go switch to a real team. I did want to use this some just because this is like the last time we're ever going to get to use this. It's still going to be viable after this point. It's just, as you can see, even with 20%, it's still, it could be more viable than it currently is. It's a nice team. It's just not something I'd bother using as a main team. It's definitely fun to mess around with, though. Which is what we're doing now. No, why you gotta go do that? It's like an alternative, like, Sunbird team, kind of. If there was ever something that had, like, in-between stats of PvP and Explore, it'd probably be pretty good for that. Currently, nothing is really in that mid-range, except for maybe pet battles. Oh, no, we haven't actually tried it for pets yet. Pretty sure it would be slower than what we currently use, though. All you have to do with a Taloka team is just spam blue and then win. That's pretty much the entirety of Taloka team. Throw bow, throw the guy that keeps converting to blue, throw Taloka, get the mana back up, convert blue again, throw Taloka, and then you should have overkilled pretty much anything in the game at that point. Oh yeah, whenever I look at chat, it's always gonna make me perform worse. That just naturally happens. Also, I naturally gravitate to browns because of the brown meta right now. So I just naturally go and try taking browns, even if the team has no reason to take browns, because that's just how the meta is currently with most teams, is just take brown immediately, always. Is the key team the best team at the current moment? Depends what you define as best, but yes, I would basically say it's the best team at the moment. There are teams that are better than it for certain situations, obviously. And even in PvP, there are other teams against specific other teams that work better than key team. But overall, if you factor in the gold rate, the win rate, and just everything with it, and the fact that it still uses heroes, so you can gain hero XP, I would say it is the best team in the game. Also, we don't even have it maxed yet. This team does get 7% instant kill once we finally get Thief maxed. We haven't even gotten to see this team maxed a single time yet. But we will be later today. Tomorrow night stream, tonight's stream, we should hopefully have Thief to level 100. We're almost on 98 right now. Hey, rank 1 PvP, finally. All the way on Saturday, we finally reached rank 1 PvP, which takes like an hour or 2 hours. Let's see, how close are we actually on Thief? We should be more than halfway on 97. Let's see. Yep, a little bit more than halfway on 97. That's exactly where we are. Still got a little ways to go, though. Grab all that. Here we go. Very nice. Okay. And let's go back to the grind. I should probably be trying to kill more reds, though, so that we get the event done a little quicker. That's one of the main things I still need. I still don't have max gold yet, so move that over. Throw a hit, why not? Grab a blue. Grab that brown in there. Could go purple to purple, we'll just take that over for now. Take another brown, try getting a cascade on that. He has so much barrier right now. You know what? I'm gonna try getting rid of his barrier with that. This didn't actually work though, unfortunately. Oh, it kinda did. We got rid of Hero's barrier. We could do that. Not exactly what I wanted, but it kinda works. No, Cedric died, but that makes pretty much no difference. So got a bunch of skulls and explosion. Throw a key for double kill, and then we just need the other kill. Come on, red drop. Hey, but it didn't surge either of them. And he denied our browns, so we got almost no browns out of that. And dead. Can you make the best Luna team using anything? Oh yeah, we haven't actually tried making Luna teams yet, have we? Outside of the other game mode thingy. Let's go do that. We'll go try JGG's first and go from there. Let's see, Raph, Luna. But yeah, I haven't actually bothered making Luna teams yet. I want to try her in Wild Folk with half mana start as well. What is TPK? Skyla. Is that the one that does half mana? Raph? Or half mana, oh, Possessed King? The Possessed King. I think it was the that threw me off. There we go. So we get a bunch of explosions. We have our skull spam. Oh, it's a skull spam version of this. Why is Luna specifically used here, though? What is she adding to this team? Oh, another explosion. Oh, that's funny. That's pretty funny. That's what she adds to this team. Because this converts into yellow, doesn't it? No, it converts away yellow. Huh. Why would you want Luna, then? Like, she synergizes with the explosions, but you'd be better off using Hero with Titan. Because she only explodes when matching yellow, and you're denying yellow off a Raph. We'll still give it a shot, though. Let's see. What banner do we even need with this? Well, we're not using red, so probably some kind of minus red. I think that's the only color we're not missing. I mean, not using. Let's see. Is that fine? That doesn't actually help us with anything, though. Where are the better minus red banners? That doesn't help us. Where even are all the minus red banners? We only have 2? Let's see. Oh, yeah, and we had this one as well. That also doesn't really help much. I guess we'll go with that. Yeah, none of the other minuses are that good. None of them have yellow, which is what we need. Well, this one has yellow, but you know, none of them have +2 yellow, I mean. And it still has extra yellow, so we'll go with this. Everything we take basically explodes the board. Almost everything. Extra turns explodes twice. Skulls explode twice. And yellows explode once. Oh, we're entangled. And we don't have a cleanse. Wait, what was his other one? Blue to brown. We'll do that. It's gonna be annoying. We're using Skull Spam Team while entangled. Not gonna get too far. Wow, freeze and web, not bad. Oh, he's dead. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work out. It's not gonna work out. It's also somewhat conflicting in the fact that it has the whole double, or the Raph basically just denies the color you need for her. Doesn't make much sense using them together. Be much better with Titan or something. Anyways, we'll just retreat for now. That combination can work. I just feel like you need to get rid of Luna for it. Like, this actual team concept works. You just need Hero there instead of Luna. But anyways, let's get rid of this and go try Wild Folk team. I did kind of forget earlier that she actually is Wild Folk, so we can use King Solinus, if I'm not mistaken, which is half mana start for all Wild Folk, and build around that. Which makes sense. That's actually all Pan's Veil as well. Let's see, where's Wild Folk typing? Let's see if we can actually go 4 times. What would we need? Monkey Disciple into something else might not be horrible. Oh, he also got Ragnagord, but he already has half mana start on attached to him. Problem is we don't have a good damage source. Well, actually, you know what? Both of those together isn't too bad of a damage source combination. We could just use 2 supports. So Monkey... Wait, but Monkey's Disciple already has starting mana. He actually has 75% start, which is even better. I need to find things that have no mana start. That would actually gain a bit of a benefit from it. That or we could spam Luna. What even? Yeah, we need better Wild Folks. We could go the Silence option. That only covers 1 extra color. Could go the Mythic. But that doesn't really help with this team synergy too much. But it does help the colors. And it has the all allies gain 2 attack at start of... or all Wild Folk allies Gain 2 attack at the start of every turn. Then again, with this kind of concept of team, it doesn't really help too much, though. But all we need now is one other good utility. Ideally a blue. Is there not a single blue wild folk? Yes, there is. There's you, and what do you do? You're useless. No, we might need to use Monkey Disciple. It's a little bit of a waste, since we're not really using that 75%, but it's going to give us a bunch of HP. It also gives us color we need. It does, what, red and yellow, which feeds into Luna and Salinas. And I guess we'll use him as a tank since he has 20% dodge. He does too. And then we just go crazy with Wild Folk. Or Wild Queen, I mean. This is also pure Pan's Veil, oddly. Oh, no, it isn't. Monkey Disciple isn't. Never mind. Well, it's pure Wild Folk, almost pure Pan's Veil. It's 3 Pan's Veil and 4 Wild Folk. And we get that bonus for... Oh, there's not a Wild Folk pet yet. No wonder why Wild Folk are also so useless. There's not even a pet for it yet. But anyways, let's go use this. Banner needs to not be that. What is our banner for this? We definitely need a +1 for Monkey. So probably a green-red would be the way to go. I don't think we do anything special, just a green-red. Oh, but then again, taking yellow would be pretty nice. We're going to be taking yellow a lot. Could even just go double yellow and just get his man off explosions. You know what? That sounds a little bit better. Hey, it even has it marked. Yeah, let's go double yellow. Because then we can 2-turn her. Or actually 1-turn her if we surge, because she starts with half mana because of King Salinas. Unfortunately, it didn't surge. Let's take the red over. Oh, that also didn't get us full mana because we don't have a +1 on red. Take that yellow or not. Okay, so we'll throw this down. Getting a yellow will automatically do that. Get either positive or negative. Hey, we got blessed, and that's it. 20 plus. Oh, did I forget to take that? Yes. Oh, and he has famine. How awful. We're gonna lose. I think we actually lose more so to famine than anything else. I know, it's still winnable. Oh no, Egg Thief. Being an Egg Thief. And having that stealthy. What on earth just happened to our entire team? I'll take a skull. Take another skull. Actually, let's do it this way. Do your attack. There we go. We still somehow won that. And then he's dead off of that. Oh, he cleansed! What are you doing? That's supposed to cleanse right before death. There we go. That's a really weird team. That's what pure Wild Folk basically looks like these days. That's weird. Anyways, let's switch over to Key to just kill this real quick. It is strange. But yeah, pure Wild Folk still isn't worth it. Maybe once they finally rework Pan's Veil, if they're still actually going to do that. But not prior to that. I really hope they do a rebalance for Pan's Veil like they did for Grimwoods. Every kingdom eventually needs that. It was basically like them adding a new kingdom to the game when they did it for Grimwoods. Because prior to that buff, almost everything in Grimwoods was never used. Then after that buff, Ranger got used in early game. Cockatrice became one of the best disables in the game. What's his name? Kerberos, before it ended up getting nerfed a little bit later, was one of the best devours in the game. And I think they made a few other tweaks just to make the other ones slightly less useless, even though they're still kind of useless. Also, we got a pet. Need to go do that pet. Hopefully it's one that we actually need. Otherwise, I guess we won't do the pet. Let's see. What do we have here? Come on, something we need. I don't know if we need that. I want to say no. I believe that's Darkstone. Pretty sure we maxed out Darkstone pet. Nope, almost. 2 more copies. Well, we might be right now. How does one get full 500 points for best delve using the factions team? You can use that. You have to use the faction team at level 500. But is there level 500 in delves? Yes. You have to go to level 500 in delves. And then once you're at level 500 in delves, you have to use 4 faction troops. The easiest way currently to do this is to use 3... to do it in Crypt. And use 3 Lady Maranas into the Graveseer, that one that converts into purple with Empowered. It takes a lot of attempts, and you might need to go and level the horde, most likely, to around 200. Though it has been done with only level 100 horde, though it's going to be harder if so. But that's currently the easiest one to do it in, though it's still ridiculously hard. I think it took us a month of attempts, doing it every day, 3 attempts, just to be able to get it done. And we also ended up leveling it some to like 180 or something, or 188, whatever I ended up getting it to when we finally finished. But yeah, it's actually the hardest thing to do in this entire game currently, is to get a pure faction completed. They are likely going to be making it easier in the future, but at the current moment in time, there's nothing harder to do than that. Even though it's not the most unobtained achievement, it is the hardest one. The only reason why it's not actually the most unachieved achievement is there was actually initially a glitch with it that allowed people who got 500 total renown to be able to reach it. Oops, that's not what I want. That's my profile. I'm looking for view all achievements. Why did that not bring it up? There it is. But let's see. What's the percent on it? Let's see. Where'd it go? Wow, really? 5,000 total Underworld renowns only at 0.2%? I would have expected that to be way higher. We have, like, more than double that right now. Well, that's going to become easier and easier as more factions come into the game, though. But, let's see. Yeah, reach the highest renown possible in a single faction. This should be, like, 0.1%, if there wasn't a glitch with it initially. But, yeah, that would require you to do the level 500 thing. There was a glitch initially where all you had to do was get 2,500 total instead of 2,500 for a single one. But that is currently the hardest thing to do. It takes a very, very, very long amount of time and a lot of attempts and a lot of stats.
Mana surge.
You have Darkstone to level 8. Not possible to get it higher? It is not currently possible to get Darkstone to level 8. I mean, higher than level 8. It's actually the highest starred faction or kingdom in the entire game, if it was to finally get a hero class. I believe it's getting a hero class in March, I want to say. I forget exactly when, but sometime in the near future, we're actually getting a hero class for it. Sometime early next year. But yes, currently it can only be brought to 8 because there's no hero class. It has everything else to reach, I think, 14, 15, or 16 stars, I forget which. But I believe it's even higher than Whitehelm right now once it finally gets a hero class. And it's pretty relevant too because it's a magic kingdom as well. So one higher magic once it finally gets it. I'll take that over. Double browns. Get a key down. What would be the hero class be for Darkstone? Probably human. We don't have a human hero class yet. It'd be either human or monster. Most likely human. Yeah, one or the other. Not sure which. We'll find out once it happens. both of which currently don't exist. I believe the hero class itself is going to be pretty useless, but it's going to be pretty useful in the fact that it existing gives us Darkstone at a higher level. But actually using the hero class, it's probably never going to be used. But yeah, does anyone else have any other questions or anything you want me to go over or anything I may have missed? Otherwise, as soon as we finish out this pet, we'll be ending out the stream for now. We will be back later today, though, 7 hours from now at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And at that point, we'll mainly be running more delves and trying to see how far we can get with that. Running our daily delves as well, because we need to start doing that again now to go get our resources and just go from there. And also, hopefully, we'll have Thief at level 100 by then. Not sure, though. That's almost there. Yep, there we go. And that's the pet. We got 2 copies. Nice. That's exactly how many we needed. 1 more mythic pet. And if we can get 4 more of them, or just 4 more leveled pets, we'll get a major orb as well. So we might be able to reach that next week or something. Let's see. Troops. Pets. Where are they? Looking for you. Upgrade. Level cap. Level it. And there we go. Feed it. And it gives us 5 gems. And 1 step closer to another orb. Oh, wait, never mind. That actually gives us an orb. Oh, never mind. Now we need 5 more pets. But yeah, that one gives us a smaller orb. Nice. There we go. Okay, let's see what we get off this. Come on, blue. Make it worth it. What's with the greens? Stop it. You know, we're doing like all this in delves too. To try to get that final orb. It's probably going to be double green by the time we reach it. It's going to be a gigantic fail. It's very unfortunate, but that's probably what's going to happen. We're going to go all the way there, and then boom! Double green. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully not, though. But you know it's going to happen. Actually, that is technically something that some people have done in the past. Due to how the game is set up, you could take off an entire year from this game, come back. If you're a late game player, like where we are right now, we could take a whole year off from the game, come back after a year, and then after a few months, we'd basically have all of our progress back for the most part. They could make updates in the future that would make that slightly harder. But in the current state of the game, due to how a lot of content is, you probably wouldn't miss out on much other than weapons. That's about the only thing that you would really miss, because they have a really weird format for weapons right now. It's near impossible to own every weapon in the game. That's because all the newer weapons tend to be timed exclusives that are never available again for whatever reason. It's kind of weird. But I don't know, maybe they'll change that in the future. I hope they do, because almost no one has all the weapons in the game. We happen to, but it's like a few dozen people out of the hundreds of thousands that actually play. But yeah, we have every single one. Actually, it'd be easier to show it this way. There's 224 weapons, and we own 224 weapons. But almost no one does, just because the way that they hand them out is... you'd almost have to be playing this game since launch to actually own them all. As well as still constantly keep playing the game. Because they keep adding ones like, let's say, the bow that came in this week. That after this week will never be available again. Not there. This one over here, the invasion one. Like this one will probably, in the current state of the game, this weapon after this Sunday will never be available again. It's not the greatest of weapons, but still, there's a lot of weapons that end up happening. That happens too. And then they might eventually become meta in the future, and then whoops, a bunch of people don't have it. It's really weird. Let's see. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for now. Thank you all so much for coming down. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend and the rest of the holidays. New Year's is, of course, right around the corner. I will see you all later, and thanks for stopping by. Goodbye, everyone. And we'll be back, as I mentioned, later tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 hours from now. I'll see you all there later. Goodbye.